Okay, sellers, I want to give you a little bit of advice here and get into the mind of a buyer. You're wanting to sell your place. Maybe it's an old farm. There's some, buildings on there that aren't desirable anymore. There's kind of two different approaches. So let's step back and look at who our buyers are. There's buyers that would be fine. Let's say, for example, these two old houses that we've had here, we're in the process of taking them down. A buyer would pull in down the driveway and see these two junky looking houses and just turn right around. They're just intimidated by it. It's too much for them to grasp. How am I going to take these buildings down? Who's going to do that? What does that cost? Like, it's easier just to walk away from even considering buying the place. On the other hand, there's buyers like myself that see that as an opportunity. I get satisfaction out of progress and improving something. That's a big charge for me. So I'm game for finding somebody to help me with this project. I probably will pay less as a buyer because I'm going to put the work or the cost into that. So if you want to just not deal with that as a seller, that's fine. Your price just needs to reflect, it needs to be a lower price so that the buyers have room to work and spend the money to take these structures down. On the other hand, if you're a seller that says, no, I want to get maximum dollar, then it's going to be worth it to have somebody come and look at, say, these houses. They were a negative value to me as a buyer. I have to pay to take them down. So put the money into that. It's a good investment to create curb appeal and allow those buyers that may be skittish. They pull in down the driveway and they see just a flat area where there used to be a house, but it's gone and they don't have to deal with it. They'll carry on down through the driveway and check out your farm and maybe put an offer on. So there's two different ways to look at it as a seller. There's no right or wrong, but you got to think about the mentality of the buyer and let the land specialist, let us help you navigate that. We're here to satisfy your goals of selling, whether that's top dollar or a really good fair price, but get rid of it. I need to move on from this and I don't want to put any more money into it. Wherever you fall in that gauge, we're here to help you with that. But this is just a good example of how a buyer is going to perceive value or negative value with an old structure like these two houses.